So in this assignment 6.1 we are going to digitize police tracks for community police officers. So first thing we need to do is to actually create a couple of empty shape files. So I'm going to go to my GIS tutorial, open up our catalog. This is our catalog, and go to answers and go to assignment 6 and right click and say new shapefile. It's going to be called beat1 and it's going to be a polyline because this is a route, and it's gonna have the same spatial reference as the one in as the streets in zone 2. So I'm gonna go to zone 2, select the spatial reference, import the spatial reference of streets of zone 2 and click on OK and click OK. I created my empty shapefile, but I need to create another shapefile called beat2. Since it's gonna be the same spatial reference, I'm gonna copy and paste it and rename this as beat2.shape. Now I need to import these two into a personal geodatabase, which is gonna be called police beats. Police beats. And now what I need to do is import those two shape files I created into this. I'm gonna right click and say import, and now I'm gonna use my feature class multiple to actually import both the files at the same time. I'm gonna go to my GIS tutorial, under answers, under 6 I'm gonna select both at once, click on and actually add them and import them at once. So now I imported both the beats into the personal geodatabase, so I'm good there. So what I need to do next is actually launch my ArcMap and add this data and start editing. Okay, I'm gonna create a new map and add data. I'm gonna add data from beat1 and beat2 from the geodatabase, and I'm also gonna add GIS tutorial. I'm gonna add from PHGIS zone 2 streets and zone 2 boundary. So once that is done, you're not gonna see anything because you need to right click and zoom to zone 2. Okay, now that you have done that, make sure it's hollow and a little thicker, and also the streets are a little light, and beat1 is dark red and beat2 is dark red, is blue. Okay, so now the next step is actually to find where these routes go. So if you actually look at the instructions, it has given you how to find the street center lines for the street center line guides for beat1 and beat2. So now I'm gonna follow those. So to actually find those street center lines, first open your attribute table of streets of zone 2 and right click on the name and set sort ascending. Now once you have sorted them by ascending order, scroll down to the first set of 4 segments, which is 1 through 199 of 17th Street. So it looks like those 4 segments, 1 through 199. And now what I'm going to do is press and hold control. Okay, you have to press and hold control throughout while you are making the selections. And I'm going to select 1 to 99 of 18th, and I'm going to select 1 to 199 of 19th, and I'm going to scroll down to 20th and select 4 segments of 1 through 199, and in the Colville Street I'm going to scroll down to Colville Street. You get the idea, right? Essentially Colville Street and select one segment 1 to 199, 1 to 99. So you do the same thing and select the rest of the streets also for beat 1. Okay, I'm gonna do that. So now I selected all my segments, which is actually 21 segments, as you can see, 21 selected. So I selected all my street segments, small man, pen, and everything that is actually in the instructions. So make sure you select all those, and when you actually close this, and now you get a nice little route on which you have to digitize. Okay, this is what you need to that's gonna be the route, so you need to digitize this route. So the next step is to actually go to editor, start editing, and select the first police beats and click on OK, and make sure you have beat 1 selected, and then make sure you go to editor and snapping and select street zones and all 3 options by default. And now you close that and click on your pencil, which is a sketch tool, and now come down and start digitizing. So just click on the critical points, and when you want to stop, when you are done with one line segment, you double click at the end so that you stop. So here I double click at the end so that I create a line segment. Similarly, I double click at the end, and the same with this one, same with this one, and so now that I've created everything, I'm gonna say editor, save edits, editor, stop editing. So now you can actually see that I have digitized my beat 1 route. Just to make sure, what I'm gonna do is label features and reduce the size to maybe 5, edit the symbol as hello, add a hello, and also on the placement properties, place it on the line so that it looks pretty. Okay, it looks pretty good to me. I got the 19th, 20th, and 18th streets, even the 17th, and Colville, Spring, and Liberty. So looks pretty good to me. So that's beat 1. The same way I'm gonna digitize beat 2. First I need to make my street center line selections again. So I open my attribute table of zones, and then first I start with the 7th street. So I scroll down to 7th street and select 1 through 299, 1 through 99, and one through 299. So you select that, and you keep selecting the rest of the streets at the same time. Okay, actually I selected 1 to 199, but don't select that. You just need to select 100 to 199 and 200 to 299 of 7th street. Okay, I keep on selecting the rest of the streets. So I made all my selections, and I found 20 records: Penn Avenue, Maddock, Liberty, Fort, Tuquesney, whatever that is, Exchange Way, and 9th and 8th streets along with the 7th. So now that I've done that, I'm going to zoom to that selection, the new selection, and this exact streets are gonna be my new is gonna be my beat 2 route. So I'm gonna click on start editing again, click on OK, and select beat 2 now, and click on my sketch tool, which is the pencil, and start drawing. And